Memphis State has really missed a lot of free throws in the second half, and if they're hitting their free throws, of course, East Tennessee State on the other end, you know, maybe you could say the same thing, but this team is really missing a streak of free throws.
1 out of 2. Pelfrey gets it into Jennings. Here's the double team. They took it away. And then Jennings gets it back.
Not going to take it away from him very long. Hart, a lot of heart. Look at this. That's a goal. That should count.
That was goaltending. There's the layup by Tony Madlock.
That goal should count. They need to get a timeout because they are really being manhandled.
91-86. 5-point lead. 3 minutes to go. And then there's the foul in the backcourt by Madlock, and he's gone.
Boy, I'll tell you, that was a no call on a goaltend, and Larry Finch is shaking his head, but he ought to be grinning and very happy with the job the officiating crew's doing here. You're going to see right here. Let's see. Mr. Jennings takes it into the hole. That's a goal. That should count.
Obvious goal.
That should count in any league. And the reaction on the touch foul or whatever. Oh, man, what a game.
Jennings will be at the line for East Tennessee. Perry has 30 points to lead all scores. 2:56. Still a lot of time to go, but 2 big free throws coming up here for Keith Jennings. Got the first one.
Virginia Tech beat Louisville tonight, 86-79. That would only have any favor of people in Johnson City simply because it's close by.
93-86, 7-point game. Here comes Billy Smith working against Jennings. They go down low. Smith's jumper, good. 5-point game again.
Going to see the mister handling the ball a lot. That's Smith on him. That's the 3rd player from Memphis State that's guarded Mr. Jennings.
Jennings penetrates and hits the jumper.
And none of them have been successful.
Keith Jennings is taking over right now for East Tennessee State. And Elliott Perry's doing the same thing for Memphis State. He's got 30. Billy Smith, jumper from the corner, short. Pelfrey with a rebound. 2 minutes to go.
They're going to take some time on this trip down. They're going to use the shot clock, be very patient with the lead.
A 3 would give East Tennessee a 10-point lead again.
Got to watch 5 seconds count now. A little bit of that out front 2-man play. The other men are just standing around, mostly around the perimeter.
They're working the shot clock down. Jennings kicks it back to Calvin Talford, and missed the 3. Rebound goes to Young. Here's Perry. Billy Smith passed up the open shot. Perry working off a pick. He filled it up.
Larry Finch wanted a timeout. They wanted to stop that clock, but they didn't get it.
Jennings against Ernest Smith, who's guarding. That's 4 players now guarding Jennings. They run the motion. Whistle.
You know, Randy, Elliott Perry is a really smart player, doesn't make a lot of mistakes. You're seeing the other end of the battle. I don't know what that call was, but the thing that we're witnessing here tonight is 2 premier guards that have really put on a show for everybody in Johnson City, and especially here in this Coliseum. I think Elliott Perry might get a look. Look at Finch's tie. I bet he has to water that every night.
Well, one of the NBA scouts, Glenn Consor, called Keith Jennings the smartest point guard in the country.
I think he's going up against Elliott Perry, too, that's going to get a very, very good look by NBA people. 4-point game.
That's as close as Memphis State has been since the early moments of the contest. And with 57 seconds left, that cuts that lead to 4, and he can cut it to 3 if he hits. Now you have to start, he makes them. Now you have to start thinking about possessions if you're Memphis State. Silvers gets it into Pelfrey.
They're putting a lot of pressure on the ball in the back court.
Pelfrey, there's the foul. It will be on Billy Smith with 49 seconds. And that's all for Billy Smith. It's his 5th.
You notice the way they kept the ball out of Mr. Jennings' hands, which is very important because he not only is the man to run the show, he's also the man that they want to get the ball in his hands because he can hit the free throws.
95-92. Pelfrey at the line with 2 shots. He hits them both. It's going to make it a 5-point game and would make it a 2-possession opportunity for Memphis State just to tie or maybe to win it with a couple of threes. But I may be wrong, but I think Memphis State's only hit 1 3-pointer all night.
East Tennessee State has really done an outstanding job covering up those perimeter shots, even in their zone. They've been very, very active in that zone.
Elliot Perry has made 9 straight field goals, has 32 points. A big miss for Jerry Pelfrey.
And this next one is a very big one because it will give them at least 2 possessions to lose.
Pelfrey makes it. 4-point game with 49 seconds, and now East Tennessee wants a timeout. 49 seconds left, and we'll be back with those final ticks of the clock right after this. 4-point game. East Tennessee with the lead. 49 ticks of the clock, and no doubt who the player of the game, the Shoney's player of the game, the Mister, has done an excellent job for East Tennessee State tonight. Elliot Perry has got 32, works it into the lane. Perry's hit 9 straight field goals. Todd Mutt is in there. Back to Perry. He's hit 10 straight. Timeout Memphis State. It's a 2-point game with 30 seconds left. "30 seconds, took them 19 to score and cut that lead in half. And we'll be right back. Regardless of where your allegiance lies, it's been a great game, but it's not over. 2-point game with 30 seconds to go. Bucs have the ball and that 2-point lead. Mr. Jennings brings it into the front court. They do not have to shoot. There's the foul.
Good job by Memphis State. Smith cutting Jennings off, not allowing that ball to get back into his hands.
That's 4 fouls on Smith. Mutt will come back into the game now.
That's for defense. That's for offensive reasons because they're substituting now to get the quicker men on East Tennessee State defensively.
All he has to do is hit one of these, and Memphis State basically is going to have to hit a 3 just to tie. He missed it.
Boy, he is looking right into an army of blue. He's looking into the band.
He's missed 3 straight. And big ones they were. And the same thing that helped beat East Tennessee at Chattanooga a week ago is hurting him here.
Well, they're giving a free throw. They're freezing the free throw shooter with all that confusion on the lane.
He got it. A 3-point game now with 18 seconds. Elliot Perry, 15 seconds. They're going to have to shoot the 3. Perry drops it to Munt. Back to Perry. Perry's 3. Yes, he hit it. We're tied with 5 seconds. 4 seconds. Perry hit the shot clock. We're going to have overtime. Minutes. And we'll be back with that final overtime period as we watch the 3-pointer that ties it. We'll be back in just a moment.